This video is about the basics of chemical formulas. So, chemical formulas use chemical symbols on the periodic table and numbers to tell how many of each kind of atom are in a molecule. So, here are some examples of chemical formulas. You may have seen things like this before, and you might be wondering, what are they used for? Well, the main thing that they are used for is to tell how many of each kind of atom is found. So let's look at an example. This is a molecule of nitrogen trifluoride, and it contains one nitrogen atom and 3 fluorines. This is its chemical formula. You can see one nitrogen represented by the chemical symbol for nitrogen and an F for fluorine with a 3. This 3 goes with this fluorine, and that tells us that this molecule contains one nitrogen atom and 3 fluorine atoms. All right, I'll have you take a screenshot of this. This is going to be your notes for today. And then we'll fill in those boxes. So, over here, I'd like you to write the 3D molecule. That is the chemical formula. These are the chemical symbols. And this number, that's called a subscript. A subscript. Now you'll notice not every chemical symbol has a subscript. If it doesn't have a subscript, then we assume that there is only one of them in the molecule. As you can see, no subscript here. That means there's only one of them in the molecule. All right, let's practice a little bit. So our first example is water, and water's chemical formula is H2O, H2O. So this molecule contains how many hydrogen atoms and how many oxygen atoms? All right, if you said 2 hydrogen, you are correct, 1, 2, and 1 oxygen, no subscript, that means only 1. 1 oxygen atom. All right, next example is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. So how many carbon atoms and how many oxygen atoms in a molecule of carbon dioxide? Well, there's no subscript here, so that means there is just 1 carbon atom, and there's a 2 down here, so that means there are 2 oxygen atoms. This is what carbon dioxide looks like if you're curious. So the carbon atom is in the middle, and then there's oxygen atoms on either side. And it kind of looks like a little face to me. All right, last one. This one is kind of tricky. It's got 3 different kinds of elements in it. And if we look, we see hydrogen. That's the chemical symbol for hydrogen, chemical symbol for sulfur, chemical symbol for oxygen. So how many hydrogen atoms? 2. There's no subscript here, which means there's just 1 sulfur atom. And there are 4 oxygen atoms.